Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
I want to talk about something we don't become so commonplace in with politics. This which is me go and call in this flattery of people there, flattery of people there. We see one man now we call himself quote ambassador. He say in an ambassador. Me don't know say he pull ambassador investiture anyway, but he name Momo Fodi. I mean they go to the WhatsApp platform, then I see something we write like quote what he write. Then I quote Francis Ben Kaifala is Toastmaster of integrity. End of quote. Now so he refer to Francis Ben Kaifala. Well, one thing where me I only left for read about the philosophers waiting and tell with the postulations them. And one such person I can like for read about the great English philosopher William Shakespeare. In one of in many treatises them, he say before you talk, he say think. Before you jump, he say look. Now that he tell we in one of in many talks them way he give it. Now that he say. The problem that Salon, you get a charlatans them where they in with politics, where the only thing where they good pan, the sycophantic, praise singing, even on the face of the cataclysms of hopelessness and colossal failures that they pan. Praise singing. That make we officials, they always never think say they do wrong. Now, Francis Ben Kaifala, whilst he be the outside government, to be government pursuit, was a radical. Now be one of them people that we get the answer to everything we don't go wrong with Salon. They get the answer how for fix them. President Bio appointed him as head of the ACC. And we at that time we believe that the right appointment, the right person, and the right term, the right person. We be so euphoric and enamored of the appointment at ACC was that we invite them now we platform for all come talk, about things. When I want hear how it be the wax pontifical way it be needed, we invite them. To the extent like we say we be so enamored of what he talk that we even get cause for call him back. It say we say quote, he say get no quote, sacred cow. It talks that the only person way exempt from what they do that the president, the sitting president. But me personally, I get a problem with that. Even exempting a sitting president where he commit infractions of principles. After you get what you call then go do investigations and where they're not able for establish prima facie say yes, the sitting leader he don't commit breach of principle of the constitution because it is fair for defend and uphold the constitution. There should be what you call refer to the parliament. But then the question, we get a parliament as Salon? No, we don't get a parliament. Because the parliament we get a parliament where no way to depend. Then they up to the task. A lot of things already happen now they for take the lead. But we don't get a parliament as Salon. We get people that way from the report they don't be they know they're gonna the parliament for do them, but then they receive salaries. And the one day where they go there, then they go down for showface, so they give. So this accounts for this extraordinary plenipotential powers where a sitting president they exercise. Now, fast forward. Francis Ben Kaifala, as we see, the way we don't see how in the carry in the conduct in your office, it only targets then the opposition, party people them, and soft targets them. For example, been get any compulsion for match teachers and either go to order the country or publicly match them for shame them. It not been any problem doing that. To the extent that young bosses and I can apologize on the back. But now the same man this. We take today, ever since he take this office, we don't see anything where he don't do. Everything where they do that is secrecy. For example, people that they go pay, then they claim people that they go pay. Why for them for go pay to anti-corruption commission? We get a central office, the government of the accountant general office. What they need for do people that when they don't find a guilty say they don't pay money. Now then they go pay. Then they forward the receipts to the ACC. Now so they this now they call transparency and accountability. But not they see that. But above all, waiting the people they thief and waiting they pay. And we know they tell we. So in other words, Francis Ben Kaifala in office, they operate in secrecy. Fast forward. There was a case now the embassy now with mission in New York. Don't forget, Sierra Leone first get independence Thursday, April 27, 1961. But today we not get a place where we for effectively carry out with diplomatic missions in New York activity now. But then at the same Sierra Leone is where they talk about they clamor for getting a seat, permanent seat at the Security Council of the United Nations, where they don't even get an office. Without they get now Uganda, we get independence in 1962. Now we they go get office space for Uganda. Now Idi Amin na Kanaya he commission the office, but today we don't get the place. Francis Ben Kaifala Kana he come. I mean, George Eden Fisher been there. One of the APC lawyers, I believe, Adi Macaulay been there. And Ben Kaifala. We even a wax pontifical, that man where he can't public talk. We see he talk all kind of jagba na be talk na thing. If I me call and say Botobata na be talk at the place. Since that man go take today, we don't know what happened to that embassy business. Whether action don't be taken against the one name where see from the embassy money for repair the place, because the place not be even good for any human habitation. No hear nothing again. We don't hear nothing. Nothing no hear. And so in the running office, we know they hear nothing. Rather, like I say, it not be an extension or a satellite, for SFPP politics. The only one the way it go after the opposition or the soft target. We even see the way how he conduct election, the bar association election. We see the disgraceful conduct of the election for the bar association. We see how disgraceful and that was. So all of these things where Francis Ben Kaifala, like we say, now man will be get high degree of respect for, because the way he talk, the way he care. Now didn't he talk, say talk cheap. How he talk and how he act now two different things, like night and day. Like night and day. There's so disparity between waiting Francis Ben Kaifala he talk and waiting in sofa. So far in office, waiting me Kutubu, I can say with any degree of certainty. No way, no the way Francis Ben Kaifala go lay claims to any superior antecedent in that office. Over all other people that we don't hold the office. No way, no way, no day. By what you don't see. No way. Now they are making openly challenge Francis Ben Kaifala. No way, no day. So this Rotorata way, this fellow here can't talk now. Can't talk about Francis Ben Kaifala, being the toastmaster of integrity, but this not the danger. This about sycophantic, irrational demagoguery, and all that. People can just talk and he talk cheap, because when you can't lay all these kind of claims about Francis Ben Kaifala, in quote, toastmaster of integrity, then we go juxtapose them with a performance in office. How this come anywhere close to that? How he come? Because the man very selective in what he do. Eventually, there was a time where look, if Ben Kaifala and this man like why if a party president fire people that way they work now ETSA because of corruption? Why they know they do it? Why if a for say not be they see all that kind of level of corruption inside the ETSA? Say people that even electricity business they don't know to while and they cut it. So far, Ben Kaifala tells it's yeah. But let we even go forward. This NRA who signed the nation in economic lifeline. Corruption, they not so incubate corruption inside that place to the extent report me not come where in fact they send it to me, but before they send the report to me, it was sent to him They said documentary evidence showing corruption inside the NRA. They share. Out of courtesy for him, I said in note to him, I said, look this show, look this time. But the guy said, when we said report, they said they be not send them to her. So now I said, before they say let provide evidence, if the people them where they are and they're willing for go talk openly. Francis Ben Kaifala, you don't see people that they do that. So what you mean you want to sacrifice the people there? They don't always send documented to you. They don't send that to you. Not to for let them go begin again talk publicly. No, it's totally wrong. Totally. So you mean they try for put the people there in jeopardy. This not the money. The only reason why Francis Ben Kaifala not go don't pursue that in the because there's a person where now be part of this, where get close relatives inside this very administration. So now the only reason that. Now the only reason that way Francis Ben Kaifala not pursue that is because of the he know what they talk about. He know that they talk about. Just because of that. So when this man here can begin talk of Francis Ben Kaifala being Toastmaster of integrity, you know, well, you see, the people can just talk. That made they say talk cheap. The very way where the man conduct the election for the Bar Association. Now enough that we go undermine any claims to being a man or to being a coach again, Toastmaster of integrity. Look that way where that man conduct that kind of an election day for the Bar Association. These now the place and now the people in that world they rely on. Now the bastion of the constitutional liberties. Look that kind of a way it can look how disgraceful. Who can say, but we tell God thank you. Instead don't can't talk about her. We tell God thank you. Instead don't can't talk about her. And luckily I keep waiting to talk about, you know, we tell God thank you for that. So this person way can begin talk now about Ben Kaifala being a toast master of integrity. Well, like I said, the man he himself a title, he call himself ambassador. We don't know would put any ambassador investiture upon him. Neither me don't know who side them not accredit him as ambassador or who side they take as ambassador. One thing I can say for sure, Sierra Leone not get any career and professional person where we don't serve as mission head of missions. And when I say about missions, either high commissioners or ambassadors, we don't get that. We not to like Ghana and Nigeria, we get highly professional people there. Currently, the current foreign minister na Nigeria, Yusuf Tuga, now be an ambassador. One of them career, you know, people they work at the foreign ministry in Nigeria. Now, as a matter of fact, a last job we hold, na Germany na day ibide, where Tinubu Buiga for Kale serve as a foreign minister. So now when they can talk about, you know, diplomacy, what Sierra Leone actually get for offer na the international community, where they claim or say they want to go sit down at Security Council. We don't even get other column of where the machinery, where for promote you know diplomacy. Look what happened at Yenga. Look what happened at Yenga. We then at the mercy of Guinea. When did they talk about the time for conduct a credible diplomatic activities? You they talk about getting also a very strategic armed force system. Because the conduct of diplomacy, they also come with that. But no get look together. Would I go refer to that as an army? Would I go refer to that as an army? When people they look actually waiting a real army go be look together. I mean, any country can just do what they want to do. We lucky enough where Guinea not even if it's salute. We even lucky today. They get all them guy and they with nebulous title to them, Major General, this Lieutenant General, that's Chief of Defense Staff and all that. The Chief of Defense Staff, they go say, you know what it is for me for getting kind of a title to Chief of Defense Staff, you know what they mean? But you know, Sierra Leone can just say any kind of a nebulous title to them. So now that makes some of we can just add a color. Chief of Defense Staff will not able to do anything for defend the territorial integrity of the country from expansionist tendency like what Guinea they pan out. Very shortly, we don't know where they go. Also, get for big people, they let them can't help with. All time, that big. We get for big other people, they for let them can't help with. There with the trouble, we mean a sovereign nation. So, Momo for the I can understand who side they come from. I understand who side they come from, but waiting you need for be assured of. No way, no the way go restore the lost credibility of Francis Ben Kaifala. It don't lost standing. I'm telling you, me now be one of the greatest supporters and admirers of Francis Ben Kaifala, because if you say yes, that demand this, we don't come for help we. But oh no, in order for help you, the man a party hack. So I tell you, look, Peter, he says, so I'll be presidential candidate now. He don't go rule because all man want be done. So I'm just saying I can't respond to this guy. We call this Momo for the we claim say in an ambassador. Me don't know that make an ambassador. Who say be ambassador to where? Well, of course, an ambassador to nowhere, obviously, you know. Whose country we get accreditation and all that thing. But looking at the conduct of with how we conduct diplomacy and the quality and caliber of people them where we they send out for go represent we as ambassadors or high commissioner. No way, no way we go put any credence on that, because me knowledge about Salio foreign ministry since 1961 to now. Now, one that will put me in an elevated and highly responsible position where I don't command a panoramic view of the circumstances of the and no way, no day. Yes, you get guys them, you know, where work they, I mean, like assistant secretaries and all that. Yes, we get the gravitas for that. But when it comes and say, yes, we really get career foreign service, the question they get now Ghana and Nigeria. No, we don't. Now they the money for bring one. Now Kwame Nkrumah and Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, they were smart enough, they be visionary enough for CC. There's going to come a time where they will be called on the world stage for play a role. And so now they come up with infrastructure where go train the man and woman them for handle their complex challenges them. And I mean, if people then look at the international communities, Nigerians and Ghanaians, and they dominate the place. Nigerians and Ghanaians, because the people are well trained, they get what it is. They get what it is. For they, now the top bracket them, now the international, communities and that. But we don't get them. Because we all leaders are starting with Samit Magadem, they not be visionary enough for a vision, say, at a point in time, Salion go day on the world map for do something. So Lord try for create something where today, tomorrow, which will be a factor. Now, like I say, even the defense of the country, now, the foreigners and get for kind of, because remember, 1970, where John Amadou Bangoura be attempt for remove Shaka series. What you do, he go bring Guineans. So the people they don't actually get an idea, a map of what Salion be. They know all in strategic places. So they can do anything at any will. Because they know say where it campaign, a credible defense will not get them. All them boku type to say where they got a major general this, lieutenant this and that, lieutenant general this and that. They're nothing. Not the way anybody go right home about. All of them see. So this guy we call himself ambassador. Me don't know who that get accreditation, who say go be ambassador, whatever it is. I know say you say that the politics now the politics of labelism, the politics of flattery, the politics of who say you break the butter, that they you go sing praise. This now the nexus that between we and una. Some of we know the when we talk about somebody, say yes, that we get empirical evidence for proof. Say yes, that person, the criminals they will put on the person that the right thing. They could not do them out of demagoguery, out of flattery, or looking for something. We don't do that. We call the issue ourselves. Yes, we had a lot of hopes in Francis Ben Kaifala, based on the things that we be the top, we be the outside. The advance of government business. But when it come there, now different thing they see. Now different thing we they see. Different thing now they see on the part of Francis Ben Kaifala. And some of we even they wonder if we need any anti-corruption commission. We don't need them. Because now a place where which on anything, where this party they in power, then they use them for go after the other people. And at that day, when they can't come on the office, the next part, people that will come from power, they say go use them. as an instrument for go after the opponents, so that we depend. Where we know about it, we been get that with Justice Department, we been read Justice Department, where we get people like NDT Jankole, we been get what they call Director of Public Prosecution. Now we getting it. I be a very powerful color. We been getting it. We don't know why we forget. I think now as the talk something that Robert Bauma Kowa, but we don't get that kind of department. Then you see get an anti-corruption commission. Why the duplication? So for issues comment and analysis, where they can address this style ambassador, more for the way they can put this kind of economiums or Francis Ben Kaifala, where they call and quote Toastmaster of Integrity. This is Kutubu Koroma, which everybody is very pleasant and blessed, day.